Hey, what's up, you bad Larrys? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2 Star Wars The Galaxy at War mod. Today, I thought I would do a video basically all surrounding one type of clone trooper vehicle, and that would be these AT-OT troop carriers. They're pretty lightly armored, doesn't take a ton to take them out. They've only got 2 cannons, but the kick is they can fit like 50 soldiers in the backs of these bad Larrys. If a car salesman were to slap the hood of this thing, they would go, there's so many clone troopers that can fit in this bad boy. So they're going to be attacking with these things. Doom Legion is within the tanks here, which is pretty cool. They were dropped off by some of these LAT gunships here. As you can see, I just sort of added those for aesthetic effect. And yeah, they're going to be attacking this massive sort of outpost here for the droids. The droids are geared up to take out tanks. They've got 5 AAT tanks. That's right, count them, 5, one in the very, very back here. They've got 3 of these anti-tank guns here, and then 3 of these particle turrets, as well as 3 of these little beam turrets, and then they are just chock full of troopers within the trenches themselves. But that's not it. As you can see here, there are mines dotting the field here. Let's see if we can get a close-up on one. Kinda. There are anti-personnel mines just basically dotting the field here for the clones to trip on. So this will be a tough battle for the clone troopers, but I think it'll be exciting. Sorry if you can hear wind in the background. I'm sitting right next to my drafty window, and it is like super windy today, and so I hope it doesn't affect the audio too much. But before we begin, check out the new merch link in the description. There's some Bad Larry merch in there, and then also check out my Instagram, my Twitter, my Overtone, my Discord if you want to connect more with the channel. But without further ado, I'll be right back and we can get this started. Alright guys, I think we're ready to get this going. I added a few more, and that's because these things have a nasty habit of when they collide with each other, they end up actually killing all the occupants within. Like, if there's a collision, they will kill everyone within the transport. So I'm just gonna make sure they don't collide, and if they do, there's like a few extra of them, so it's not the end of the world if they do, because we have a few extra. But as you can see, they crawl basically at a snail's pace forward. They don't make a lot of progress all at once. I mean, they're slow, but at least the troopers within them, you know, they have armor to them. We can see the Doom Legion sort of sitting patiently here, waiting for the oncoming battle that is bound to happen very, very soon. Oh, yeah, and there we go. There's a collision. Yep. All right, this one slowed down. All right, see? Every trooper dies and falls out, so that's 2 dead right there. Make sure these guys don't collide. Such a bad glitch. Literally wipes all of the troopers off the face of the earth. It's bad. These ones all seem to be on course to be okay. Alright, we can probably start marching this one forward again. Oh, okay. It's like playing a whole nother video game of try not to have these things kill each other before the start of the battle, because that's literally 100 troopers dead on the ground there, and now this one's stepping over them, spurting heads everywhere and stuff. It's no good. And the CIS, meanwhile, is just sort of chilling. You know, they're waiting. They're taking their time. Let the clones kill each other before they get to us, apparently. All right. No collisions, boys. No collisions. I want top-notch piloting here. Maybe we just have these 2 stay behind so they don't trail and accidentally collide, while the rest continue forward. That's looking good right there. You guys go that way. These guys are looking good. Okay, alright. God, these things walk super slow. The CIS has not fired a shot at them. Perhaps we should change that because they are getting rather close. Alright, ready? Yo, we'll go in slow-mo here. We're going to fire the shot, and it will probably cause a chain reaction. There we go. Shot fired. And yep, the rest of the droids here are firing away at these clone transports. The clone transports are beginning to drop off their troopers from within, you know, getting them mobile, getting them moving forward. The main weapons on these things aren't really firing at the moment. Hopefully they're just like reloading or something like that, and they will start firing, because that could be a very effective thing for the clones to have during this battle. But yeah, they're still getting hit by some AAT fire. Those two shots missing by a wide margin there, but now we've got the clones on the field. Pretty much all of them managed to survive except for the two in the one that collided back here. But that's okay, even because we had a few extra that we added into the battle. So now the battle is erupting. Transport's still trying to unload their cargo to the best of their ability. Hopefully they do commence firing their own laser fire a little bit here, because these clone infantry certainly are going to need it as they progress forward. They're getting hit hard by particle turrets, by laser fire, by basically everything that these droidy boys can throw at them. It is not looking too good at the moment for these clones. And I mean, they do have a ton of troopers though, so I mean, look at the field. There's hundreds of them, so they should be able to do some good damage here eventually, I think. And it does seem like some of these tanks are starting to fire at the droid lines, and it does look like the droid lines actually themselves are taking some serious damage. We're seeing a lot of the trenches getting hit very, very hard by clone bazookas, clone grenades, some clone fire from those tanks, which I am seeing come in now, which is great. One AAT is down, one particle turret is down over here. It looks like the clones are making some progress, though will it be enough to destroy this just absolute behemoth of a droid outpost? We might not know for quite some time here. But we see this MG droid firing away. He gets shot and goes down. His AAT tank over here is firing away as well, trying to gun down some of these clone troopers. The clone tanks are getting hit pretty hard by some laser fire. I'm sure some of them might be decrewed by now. I haven't seen any of them blow up though. It seems like the droids actually, for the most part, are focusing in on the infantry, which I think is a good strategy. That's probably their biggest competitor at the moment, is the clone infantry that's coming forward. The clone, tanks are obviously a threat, but I mean, they've already unloaded their cargo, so there's not a ton more that they can do besides fire their small frontal turrets for the most part. But they're still snail crawling forward. It looks like we have more AATs going down, actually. Two more survive on the left, and this one back here is down as well. One of these, ooh, those two AATs actually went down simultaneously. Brutal, brutal. These two AT cannons from the droids still alive, though. This particle turret still alive. Looks like it's targeting some of these troopers that managed to get over to the forest over here, which is pretty interesting. Droid lines, they're suffering some losses, but they've still got droids alive. I mean, they've still got a hefty force here, capable of doing some damage. They almost have all of their beam turrets alive, which is also great. And this AT turret here, I'd like to see it fire. Maybe it can get some kills here. I'm not totally sure. Let's see. Fire away, boy. Seems to be aiming at infantry for the most part. Just kind of curious, but, it is a pretty good strat, like I said before. Actually, a lot of the mobile tanks that are still alive, looks like some of these back here are dead according to the minimap, but the ones that are crawling forward still are doing a good job of actually exploding some of the AP mines before the clone infantry gets there, which is great for them. And they're also absorbing a lot of these big explosive hits that are coming into the clone lines. So these things certainly still do have a purpose, actually. And yeah, they're just trampling over these AP mines, exploding them so that the infantry doesn't have to deal with them. Still a lot of clone infantry left alive, still a lot of clone infantry dying, though, which is no good. We can actually see some of those tanks firing off some of their explosive fire, which is good to see. Still one particle turret left for the droids. Still, actually, all three of their AT turrets are left alive. I thought one of them died. Maybe he was decrewed and then he hopped back on. That particle turret did just go down before our very eyes. That's going to be affecting the droid lines. This beam turret over here is down. These two beam turrets are down. This one's still alive. How's the one in the corner over here doing? These droids over here seem to be doing just fine. Droids still have a lot of troopers left alive to resist, and now their bazookas are in range of these walkers coming over, the AT-OTs. But clone bazookas also in range, which is not great. Huge explosion right there going off in the droid trenches. Oof. Big ol' oof right there. On a scale of oof to oof. How many oofs was that, guys? Tell me in the comment section below. Yeah, we're seeing more and more clones going down. They need to get a hold of this situation. They need to start really taking out those turrets because these explosions are just wiping them out slowly but surely. They do still have a lot of troopers left, though. I mean, look at the minimap. They've got crazy numbers. But if they keep getting these massive hits onto them, then that might not last forever. Let's go into normal speed now, though. We were in slow-mo for actually quite a while there. I was kind of digging it, to be honest. And now we can see the droid artillery in all its glory. Just, oh my god, that's so cool. How it all rapid fires off. Beautiful, beautiful. My god, these clones are getting butchered. I think a lot of the tanks are starting to really suffer and go down. Or are they? I can't really tell if these things are killable or not, to be honest. I guess they are pretty heavily armored. There's just not a lot of clone infantry left alive, to be quite frank. Yeah, there's the troopers here and there. This guy's got a DC-15X. I bet he has some kills. We know the DC-15X does some damage. No, he's got no kills, actually. Interesting. Let's check out some of these kills. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. 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 How about the walkers? Walkers, that guy's got a tank kill. This one's got 8 kills. This one's got 1 tank kill. This one's got a tank kill. Walker's really not that effective against infantry too, apparently, because they have barely any infantry kills. They seem to be really only being able to take out the tanks. And there's still quite a bit of droid infantry left alive, and these droid tank turrets, which is good for them, because there's a lot of clone tanks left alive. I honestly think we should uncrew the tanks to give the droids a fair shot here, because these things aren't dying. I think they're a little OP in terms of their armor. Perhaps they can't even die, so let's just decrew all of the clones. Get them coming forward here, because I don't think those tanks can die, in all honesty, which is kind of cheap in this battle. Wow, huge gust of wind there. Hope you guys didn't have to hear that in the mic too much. Alright, so we evacuated the clone tanks, just because I don't think they're killable, in all honesty. And if the droid vehicles are killable, I think the clone tanks should be as well, because that's just a little too OP. Someone stepped on a mine over here, and all that's left is his blaster pistol and helmet. Wow, what a dreary picture. If anyone wants to take a screen grab here, that's pretty neat right there. Come on, that's cool. I like it. All right. Clones seem to be coming in on the right for the most part at the moment. Doom Legion closing in on the droid lines. A few in the middle. The middle seem to be the biggest subject to the cannons. I mean, we can see hundreds dead over here. On the left, still some clones coming forward as well, which is good to see. Droid infantry that's left alive is for the most part sort of out of the angle of fire from the clones. The clones quite aren't able to finagle a shot at them, I don't think. And also there's a lot of droids just sort of hunkered down within the trenches as well. We're seeing actually quite a few droids left alive. All of the droid turrets are dead now, I do believe. Yeah, that seems to be true. So it is going to be infantry v infantry right now. Oh my god, these clone squads walking in onto these mines here. These two lucky enough to not step too far forward, but their brothers were not so lucky. I'd love to see if these guys... Oh. Ooh, you're playing a dangerous game here, my friend. Oh my god, you're so lucky. No, not that lucky, though. Oh, and these guys are gonna walk forward, too. Oh, I want to see what happens. Boom. Oh my god, so sick. This DC-15X rounding off. He doesn't pay attention to the mines. Oh my god, look how close his foot is. Wow, that guy is the luckiest clone ever. Yeah, clones really coming forward at these droids now. This guy trying to run out of the way, it seems. And most of these battle droids are just going down tenfold now. It's a brutal trench warfare sort of raid going on right now. There are still a lot of droids left, though. And these mines, I think, might be their saving grace. Except the clones over here seem to have killed themselves a path through it. As you can see, all the mines exploded, so these guys were able to advance forward and attack the droids a little bit more. And the last remaining droids here going down. There's only a few left, really. Perhaps they can get some more kills here and there, but part of me kind of doubts they'll do too much more, you know? There just isn't enough of them. Yeah, they're really going down. Oof, oof, oof. That's all we can say. Yeah, these clones. Ooh, slaughtering them. Yeah, that's brutal right there. Let's see, any other droids? There's one over here. He has an MG, actually. That could do some damage, but it seems like he's being body blocked by some dead droid comrades, and he goes down. And then there is two more over here who have this sort of bulge in the trench protecting them from the oncoming clone troopers. They haven't really been attacked too bad. The clones don't even know they're there. So we're going to have to send them forward to investigate. Make sure the right side over here is clear of droids. These guys only have standard E5 rifles, though, so those aren't the most effective against clone troopers. Or anything. They're really inaccurate and really poorly built. They have almost no advantages. Yep, and those two go down right quick by some snipers, actually. So a pretty interesting battle. We can actually see the deaths here, if we'd like. Yellow are dead droids, and as you can see, it's obviously focused around this trench. They all died. Red are dead clones, and explosions and also walkers walking on top of clones actually destroys the bodies, so they're off the map. So this might only be a fraction of the amount of clones that are there. Also, some more still dying on the mines. Oof, it's still a danger zone. Yeah, clones got absolutely slaughtered in this battle. Definitely a Pyrrhic victory. The droids came away with probably 2 or 3 times more kills than the clones did. So, pretty interesting battle. I hope you guys did enjoy. Comment and subscribe if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.